Test review 1A, problem 20. Sketch the graph of y equal f in parentheses negative x plus 2 based on the graph of the function given below. The first thing that I do when I see a problem like this is I get the good points that are on my graph. So I'm circling the points that I want, and I'm going to build a table of x and y values. And so the first point that I see is a 0, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 0, 8. And then I see a 3, 5, a 7, 7, and a 9, 0. Okay, let's look. Here is where I made the mistake in the first video. I started here with this negative x. And what I really needed to do was start with this plus 2. Let's start with the plus 2. And we know that the plus 2 actually does do a horizontal shift left. And so the comment was a little misleading. It does do a shift left, and I am going to take all my x values and I am going to subtract 2 from them. So I'll have a 0, negative 2, a 3 minus 2 is 1, a 7 minus 2 is 5, and a 9 minus 2 is 7. And I will have an 8, 5, 7, and 0. Now, why it looks like a shift right instead of a shift left is because now I have to apply the negative. So everywhere I see an x, I'm going to put a negative. I'm going to flip the sign of everything in this column. So I'll have a 2, a negative 1, a negative 5, and a negative 7, and an 8, a 5, and a 7, and a 0. And if I do this, now I could just have to graph these points. And I would have a 2, 8, a 2, 8, a negative 1, 5, a negative 5, 7, and a 7, 0. And then I'm going to connect all my dots, and my graph would look something like this. And that would be my actual transformed equation transformed correctly.